So in my previous video, I gave tips how to travel and I said go volunteer. In this video, I say don't go volunteer. After I published my last video, I really freaked out because there was a part where I said, go volunteer. And I didn't really explain what I really meant by it. I don't want you to think, oh, Cara, that's a great idea. I will go to Africa and help those poor people and teach them how to live their lives. And this is exactly what I don't want you to think without or do without having knowledge about white saviorism. Volunteering seems to be such an innocent and altruistic action that just can't have any wrong in it. But it actually has a lot of wrong, and once you learn about white saviorism, you can't unsee it anymore. And we see that everywhere. We see that in films, we see that in our friends' social media, we see that in huge humanitarian help organizations. White saviorism can be described as a white person going to the global south, trying to help, save, rescue the people of color, even civilize them according to global north standards without asking, without understanding or even trying to understand the local culture, situation, and history, being driven of the goal to feed your own ego and your own emptiness, I would say, or insecurity as well. White saviorism is very deeply connected to colonialism and to racism. You might want to click away now because you will say, oh, but I have a good heart and I'm not racist and I think Black people, for example, are really cool, but that's not enough, and that doesn't make you not white savior, and it doesn't make you not a racist. It would be a lie to say that we don't have a place in the world that need help. We definitely have to help each other. Volunteering is amazing, but how to do it correctly is really important to understand. If you really want to be that altruist, helping the world and helping the people, first and foremost is to learn about racism. Not only buying a book or posting a couple of things on your social media, but to trying to really put an effort into learning about racism and to put your defenses down, to understand your privileges and how to use them in a positive way for other people, not only for yourself. Also realize it's a really long journey. Actually, it's a lifetime process because white people are kind of culturally conditioned to be racist or white saviors. And it's something like maybe the first thing to do is to accept that and to not exclude yourself from that, even though you think and you're really sure you are not that person. Also, before you go to volunteer, examine your intention to do it. Is it because you want to really help people, or is it because you want to post it on social media how good you are? If you desperately want to show that, perform that, and even if you do, if you realize that, oh, well, I guess I just really want to share that with people, this image of me, that's fine, but try to then fix that within yourself, this insecurity or feeling of not being enough in a way. There's a way how to fix it and still be a good person and without needing to perform that. If you are going somewhere to help, get to know the people, get to them, connect to them, respect them, listen to them the whole time. Let them to be your teachers, let them to guide you, let them to be the leaders of the humanitarian help. And then ask them if they need help and what help they need. And check out if you actually have the skills to provide that help. And if you don't have the skills, and then find maybe some other people who can do that. Or maybe you can support that financially. Do some research about the local charities or what people and communities already doing there. How can you support them? Never teach people generally in life without asking if people want to receive those teachings. Don't bring your Western, global North workshops to teach how people should be and how they should be living their lives, what kind of life standards they should have, or what kind of values they should practice and how they should be changing their culture. How can you support people is by encouraging to speak for themselves. Respect people's privacy and culture. Immerse yourself into their culture. Cultures are beautiful. Some local people might be also conditioned to white saviorism. So they might also expect from you to be white savior. But this is a moment where you can be a really awesome person by not falling into that fame moment and just try to help them to unlearn that too. So once again, white people are conditioned to be racist, and they are conditioned to be colonialists and white saviors. And if you never realized that, if you never heard about that, now you can turn away. Because if you turn away from this, what I just told to you, you are being a racist. And you can't pretend you don't know that or you haven't realized that. The world would be amazing if we had more people volunteering and doing that in the right way, with the right goal, centering the local community, supporting the local initiatives, and doing everything from a perspective of equality. So if you're white, don't go volunteer. Or go volunteer, but learn first about white saviorism, really.
Her mic was too high, but I fixed it. It's fixed because of me.